Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We want to give a thank you. We want to give a thank you to pianist Natalie Tikovana and Vachi Khalil for this rendition of the national anthem. This is the first event to celebrate the 20th birthday of this institution. My name is Martin Giesen. I teach History of Art and Architecture at the College of Architecture, Art and Design, and I've been here for a long time. October 4th, 1997 was a Saturday. Our first day of classes was a Saturday. Those were the days when we were having our weekend on Thursdays and Fridays. I'm going to try to move the procedure here a little faster because we have lost some time due to a technical glitch. So let us begin to mark the milestone of this anniversary with a new video that was just shot last week about the journey of AUS. Thank you very much.
Remarkable to watch an educational experiment begin in 1997 and blossom into the wonderful university that we are today.
His Highness Sheikh Dr. Sultan had a fantastic vision and created the American University of Sharjah. We were mandated to base decisions on merit. We attracted the best professors, attracted also the best students, and had an impact on the economy of the future by doing relevant regional research with global impact.
The wealth of knowledge I have accumulated at AUS has not only enabled me to develop on the professional level, but also on the personal level as well. Business and Peace was a course that gave my passion for cricket a different perspective. Thanks to AUS, building communities through sport is no longer just a dream.
Studies, activities such as cultural clubs gave me a chance to express my background and traditions at AUS.
AUS has totally independence, and to aim high to achieve all my aspirations, this will definitely be something I would take once I graduate.
Years ago, when this university was founded, most of the creative content that was consumed in the Emirates was imported. That was an untenable situation, and the leadership wisely recognized that we'd have to train our own cadre, we'd have to train our own architects, our own graphic designers, our own film people. And what you see today is the result of that decision.
Students always, when they graduate, they used to say, game over. But for AUS graduates, we used to say, game starts. Because AUS gave us the drive to start our career life with passion.
What I'm coming to me from AUS is with lifelong and deep friendships.
Due to the diversity amongst the students in AUS, it has allowed me to build my confidence and engage with people from all around the world.
My journey at AUS was a lifelong breakthrough experience, and one of the most empowering milestones on my path, both career and personal.
For the last decade, AUS has given me a voice as a student, and later the opportunity and the trust to grow and evolve from student to an instructor.
For me, it's my professors who are my mentors till this day. They have impacted my way of thinking and challenged me enough to show me that I can always achieve what I set my mind to. They are my inspiration, and for that, I'm forever grateful for my time here at AUS.
It gives me great pleasure to now introduce the Chancellor of the University, Dr. Bjorn Cherve, who has been with us since 2014.
Colleagues, I welcome you to this celebration of our first 20 years. It was on this very day, 4th of October, 20 years ago, that we opened our doors to our students. I especially welcome the pioneer faculty and staff who were here from the very start and whom we are also honoring today. His Highness, AUS is a vision of a remarkable man, a leader, a teacher, a scholar, a doer, a true visionary and a Renaissance man in the 21st century. His Highness Sheikh Dr. Sultan bin Mohammed Al Qasimi, ruler of Sharjah, member of the Supreme Council and President of this institution. Sheikh Dr. Sultan mandated us and those who came before us to create an outstanding university based on merit that would be among the best in the region as well as globally. AUS literally grew out of the desert. Yes, at the time there was nothing but desert where campus is today. Camels dominated the local fauna. Vegetation consisted of grasses and sparse gum trees. Sharjah had its initial glory in the first half of the 20th century and a prominent position among the crucial states. Sharjah opened the first school in the Gulf, El Eshra School. It ran the first port, trading with its neighbors across the Arabian Gulf and across the Indian Ocean. It established the first airport and was a major stopover destination for Imperial Airways, the forerunner of British Airways, as it flew its planes between London and India and to points beyond. Although a thriving commercial and cultural hub in the 1990s, Sharjah was not as well known at that time as the two sister emirates to the south. Today, 20 years after inception, we have a university, American University of Sharjah, that is indeed a leading university, ranked number 7 in the Arab world by QS. In addition, 20 years later, we have a university that has helped place Sharjah on the map as a cultural beacon in the Middle East and as a center for the highest standard of scholarship. On top of that, we have recently begun the transformation of AUS from a teaching-centric, excellent university to become the leading research university in the Middle East, but without abandoning our goal to continue to be an excellent liberal arts university dedicated to developing the skills of our students. In another milestone on this journey, I would like to unveil our new AUS website, which will go live internally later today, giving you, the staff and faculty and students, a chance to review the portal as we make the final touches to it before it goes live within the next 2 weeks. 20 years today, AUS started its life as a university, the finest in the GCC, and we accepted our first students. We are now a vibrant university community with 5,700 students, 367 full-time faculty, 510 staff, and 13,224 AUS graduates. I thank His Highness, Sheikh Dr. Sultan, for his vision and unwavering support over these 20 years and for many years to come. And I thank our pioneers for having helped to start us on this remarkable journey of the American University of Sharjah. Thank you all. At this time, Dr. Giesen will now honor the 19 pioneers.
In the 20 years of our existence, this university has experienced an increase in reputation and breadth of offerings that is virtually unique in global education. Today we are honoring 19 faculty and staff members who have contributed to this success since our small but ambitious beginnings, and I have the pleasure to call on those 19 one by one and ask them to come on stage and receive the certificate of appreciation from the Chancellor, as well as a token of gratitude for their 20 years of service. May I ask Mr. Hassan Abdallah. Is not with us in absentia, so we'll have Ms. Laman Darkan join us. Bendani, please. Mr. Mazen Elia is not with us, but Mr. V.P. George should be here. Adrian, please. Mr. Muhammad Nur Aslam Khan. Vincent Mani. Mr. Falah Mahdi Muhammad. Dorothy Muraz. Mr. Emmanuel Pinto. Mr. T.V. Rajagopal. And Mr. Manoharan Vitil. Dr. Osama Al-Khazali.
However, I'd like to add one person to this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But not on my list.
No. It's beyond you.
Oh, okay.
You know, when His Highness started this university, he had a guy by his side. He said, we opened the university. I can't speak. Mr. Salam Al-Tasser.
This is a group photo opportunity. Now you are actually allowed to take out your cameras. All right. Please. In 2008, we had our first music classes here on campus. Out of those music classes grew what was first the visual and performing arts program and is now the performing arts program. And we have the wonderful opportunity to welcome today choir director Dr. Carol Hooper and pianist Natalia and the AUS choir. students, and of course they work in the best companies and offices in the country, at TV stations and in numerous offices and at the airlines. I remember one student who came from Al Ain in the early years. His father, well, he was a camel driver. He handled the camels of a sheikh in Al Ain. This student did not speak any English. And he came to the Office of Admissions and he told them that he had to study at this new university. He had only one eye. He didn't have any ID papers. They had to find his grandfather, who was still nomadic, and locate him and get the tribal ID papers in order that he could identify himself. And he was accepted to this university. He entered into the IEP, which at that time, the intensive English program, was the largest program that we had on campus. The largest number of faculty were in that program. After one semester, he ran out of money. But his progress in English was so outstanding, the faculty petitioned the chancellor to give him a scholarship. Within 1 year, he passed the TOEFL. 4 years later, he graduated from electrical engineering, then went on to get a master's in Canada and a PhD in the United States, and today he is a professor in Abu Dhabi. This is what happens when dedicated people get together. This is what happens at AUS, and you are AUS. Aisha Miran's story is different, but equally compelling. She graduated with the first batch. Her major was Management Information Systems, and she put her specialized interests at work in smart systems and strategy management. Today, Aisha Miran is Secretary General of the Executive Council of the Government of Dubai. Welcome, Aisha, as she addresses her alumni.
Hello, AUS. First of all, I would say it's unfair. After such a marvelous musical piece, you'll be hearing my boring speech. And just a small correction, I'm an Assistant Secretary General of the Executive Council of Dubai. Dear Chancellor, esteemed members of the faculty, students, and alumni, I'm delighted and honored to be with you today to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the AUS. And I'm mixed with emotions and feelings, honestly, to see some of my professors. And I would like to convey special thanks to them because I'm standing here because they did have something to shape in me. So, today we're celebrating AUS 20th anniversary. It is one of the finest universities in the UAE, a university that has graduated so many ministers, senior government officials, highly successful businessmen, engineers, and entrepreneurs. But it is one of the very rare occasions that I stand again with very mixed feelings. Proud to be an alumni and a product of the local system that have equipped me with a great academic background and paved the way for a government career that I am passionate about. Nostalgic for this campus, its classroom stories and memories, the friendship that I've made here, the dreams and ambitions that I've built, and then anxious for the harsh realization that I am getting old. And my eldest daughter, Huda, who's in the audience today, has just embarked on her AUS journey as an AUS architect student. AUS is very dear to me. During my time at the AUS, I got married, got my daughter, my first daughter, and I was among the first batch to graduate in 2001. So you would know how old I am. And then 10 years later, I came back to the AUS to pursue my master's. And professors back then were also surprised to see a student with a two-digit ID, 89. I still remember that. And since then, I've been waiting to pursue my PhD. No pressure, AUS, but I hope you're going to offer it soon. Otherwise, I'll be forced to change academic hats. Today is a day of celebrations. Today is a day to celebrate the achievements the AUS have made over the course of the 20 years, its national and international positionings, its attractiveness for the best employers and professors, as well as its continued advancement to be ahead of the game, both on the academic and research front. Today is also a day of self-reflection. Major milestones such as this 20th anniversary enable us, individually and collectively, not to only look back at the past and take stock of what happened, but also to look ahead and think of the future. And you are the future. Research shows that 46% of today's job will disappear in 20 years. In addition, 65% of primary school students will be in jobs that don't exist today. So the world out there is very dynamic and competitive, and therefore we as humans have to be equipped with the best knowledge, the best skills to be prepared for that future. In addition, academic institutions need to revamp their systems to fit the future needs. Along those lines, I would like to convey, dear students, my heart-to-heart lessons learned. Some of them were learned the hard way. And I would like to say that I failed the placement test when I came to the AUS. Nevertheless, I graduated with a GPA of a 3.9. So first and foremost, follow your passion and intuition. Dream big, have the courage and the confidence, and do not settle for anything less. Bear in mind that your dreams won't come true through a magic wand. It will come true through hard work, determination, and perseverance. They will also entail many failures and setbacks. However, those should not also set you back. In fact, I've learned the best during those failures. I have found my biggest learnings, my steadiest growth, and deepest strength. Every failure was a step towards success. Masters is the new bachelor's, so do not settle for anything less. Your employers do not expect anything less. However, do ensure to enrich your academic credentials with professional experience. What goes around comes around. And perhaps the biggest difference you can make today and create is through simple steps of giving, of kindness, of compassion. Devote your time, share your resources, spread your skills, and make a difference. I read this morning something interesting and I would like to share with you. If you see the moon, you see the beauty of God. If you see the sun, you see the power of God. And if you see the mirror, you see the best creation of God. So believe in yourself. So dear students, as you embark on your AUS journey, study hard, yet have fun. Make your parents proud and look up to you. And as you leave the confines of this campus, don't forget to follow your dreams, never give up, and give everything you can. Thank you.
Ranking of universities is, of course, one of those fashionable horrors that administrations have to deal with. And if your institution ranks poorly, you will criticize the ranking criteria. If, however, your institution ranks highly, you will praise the reliability of the instrument. So, with that in mind, I'm delighted to remind our audience that AUS has been ranked by Times Higher Education to be the number one institution in terms of diversity of student body. Leading the rankings with 84% of students that are deemed international. That puts us ahead of some luminary places such as the London School of Economics and the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland and the Imperial College of London. You might have heard of them. Our student body hails from more than 100 countries and reflects this diversity. In some ways, we are a community of educational immigrants. Our identity is rooted in Arab hospitality and in a uniquely Emirati tolerance. Many of us, including myself, are strangers in this country. I, for myself, am grateful that Sharjah has offered a home and a place to work. You know, ethnic costume and national dress are, at best, marginally relevant when it comes to cultural identity. But that does not stop me from asking you to welcome the Parade of Nations to celebrate diversity and tolerance.
Syria.
pilots were able to utilize the tailwind to get us to our destination on time, after all. So all that remains for me, ladies and gentlemen, is to thank the Office of the Chancellor, the Office of Strategic Communications and Marketing, the College of Arts and Sciences, the Office of Student Affairs, and particularly you for your attendance and for your contribution to our noble enterprise. I close with the hope that you will enjoy the refreshments that are served in the rotunda